Hey guys, it's Kyle from InvestiShare here. Just going over the chart really quick because a lot of people are panicking, but honestly guys, we technically needed a drop like this. And if you guys know me, like I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, but I love these bear market moves so we can actually capitalize on more gains when it starts going back to the upside. So right now, yeah, hardcore accumulation mode right now. But let's go over and see as to why it dropped, and we can take action from here and how we can get more profits. So yesterday I was talking in the Discord about how if we broke below this yellow line and we have a full body candle close, the way it is right now, that we're going to go down to 22,000 for sure. Like I wrote that right here inside the signals chat here. But basically, we need to wait it out. If you haven't entered a short, I would obviously recommend waiting sometimes it takes about a few days for us to get an actual formation for us to trade off of that is concrete enough for us to know when we can start entering long positions again. But if I go over and zoom into the 15-minute chart, I found a potential reverse head and shoulders forming right now. If this plays out, if this comes to ride its way back up to this resistance, which is in confluence with VPVR resistance, we can see it going back up to 25,400, but we need to break out and then see this resistance acting as support before entering a long position. Not financial advice. But if we go up and if the technical target ends up becoming a moment where people take profits, which usually it is after a formation like this, we'll start seeing it go back down again. And we can likely see it becoming a more of a macro formation for us to trade off of. And I can see like we got this little pump right here and this level of support starting to act as resistance. This could be the start of the formation, and this could be the second point of a formation, and then we can see a more of a triangle formation forming and something like this. We don't know yet. We have to wait. But right now, yeah, we can technically trade off this little micro formation on the 15-minute chart, but be safe because it's lower time frames. And going over to the DXY, you can see we broke out of this W formation. We used the neckline as support, and now it's starting to climb up. And this is the highest it's been since 2002. So I got it marked right here in my chart. December 9th, 2002 was the last time we were at these prices for the US dollar. And then with this target, we could technically go up to 115, even higher, and causing Bitcoin to go further down. But it all depends on how this plays out, because we could see, this topping right here and creating like a double top formation and bringing us back down into the formation, causing a fake out, which is bearish. But if the US, if the Feds keep increasing the interest rates, the favor of the dollar over the stock market, we're going to be stuck into a recession. It's not going to be the average bear market that that you're probably used to, especially trading with crypto, because it hasn't really been in a recession before. It started off a recession in 2008, off the housing market crisis. This is like a whole other level. So be very careful when you're trying to catch the knife or you're trying to enter a long position, just to see if it's the bottom. Try to wait for a confirmation first. Be as patient as you possibly can. Like, see if there's a formation that we can trade off of first before entering a long position if it breaks to the upside. It'd be a lot safer than trying to predict the bottom when you can actually react off of the bottom instead. That's my non-financial advice to give to you guys when it comes to trying to making sure this is the bottom or not. Like, there's nothing wrong with dollar cost averaging. Let's say you have like $10,000 you want to put into Bitcoin now that it's dropped this far. Maybe you only put like 10% of that in right now, and then having limit orders at different levels of support along the way down so you can capture more and more Bitcoin for a cheaper price. And historically, Bitcoin has always used the all-time high as a level of support. So if we go to let's go to the daily chart. We zoom out a bit, And if we go back to the last cycle, which is this right here, so this is the last cycle that we were in before we were in the bull market, that brought us up to like $69,000. This is the all-time high of 19,666. So I'm going to have a limit buy order around here in case we come back down and it retests this as a level of support, because we haven't really seen it yet. We have seen it act as resistance during the bull market and we just pumped right through it, but we haven't really seen it fall back down and act as support yet. So I can see Bitcoin coming down, maybe creating a W formation here, and then going back up and then having a relief run. So right now we haven't really had a true relief run. We had sideways trading for about a little over a month here, but we haven't had an actual truly an actual relief run just yet. In a relief run, I can see going up to, I guess it'll be different depending on what formation we get, but if we get a bullish formation for us to trade off of, then we can find out that target, and that would technically be the relief rally that I'm talking about. But yeah, we're basically sitting on our hands, waiting until we get a picture drawn to us by Bitcoin and seeing whether or not we should be entering any long positions yet. But not, I wouldn't recommend jumping in just yet with a long position until you see a formation to trade off of. That's pretty much it, guys. If I were to go over to like the Glassnode on-chain data, it's showing that it hasn't updated this daily candle yet, but it will in about 6 hours, and we can probably see us going into capitulation mode. If it, we'll find out in about 24 hours. It prints in about 6 hours, but tomorrow I'll do a TAD episode, and I'll let you guys know if we're in a capitulation mode here just yet. And that's basically when people are panic selling because they're in a loss, because people are more likely to sell at a loss than they are in a profit, believe it or not. So we'll find out, see how this goes. When this daily candle prints, this will be updated, and we can find out how the market's going to react off this crash. But yeah, guys, that's everything I've got. If you have any questions about this, you know how to reach me in the Discord there, and have yourself an amazing day. Thank you.